Hi, this is Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles coming at you with another top 5 video. This time we're doing a top 5 favorite toys and collectibles of 2015. And basically how we're doing it is it has to be something that I've reviewed. I don't always review a lot of new stuff. We do a lot of classic stuff and older toys from years past. But this is just from the selection of stuff that I've specifically reviewed. We're going to do this video. So number 5, we have the Transformers Combiner Wars Leader Class Megatron. This is one of those figures that I was real excited when it came out. It was, I love the classic style Megatron, and I feel that they delivered, highly on this figure. It does have its flaws. I mean, the legs are a little wonky where you have to have his legs kind of spread out to make him stand correctly, and his arms, his joints are a little bit weird. But overall, the way they did the plastic and the paint, so he's very shiny. I love the tank mode. Overall top notch in the molding. This guy looks absolutely fantastic. And they also did make some extra add-on sets that you could buy from some third-party companies to make this guy a little bit better. But like I said, I absolutely, love this guy. This is my favorite figure in the Transformers Combiner Wars collection. This is the one I was looking forward to coming out of all of them. Coming in number 4, we have the Iron Man Mark III from Hot Toys. This is the die-cast 2015 version, and one of those things where I absolutely love this figure. This is my favorite Iron Man armor. I love the first Iron Man movie, and I think they did a top-notch job with this. I love the light-up features and the way they did the painting and the die-cast. Now, there's not a ton of die-cast on it, but it's definitely something that makes the armor look absolutely fantastic. It's got a really nice head sculpt of Robert Downey Jr. and then it's got a nice, another head you can put on there with the light-up eyes, and light-up base. And it's just a really, really fantastic looking piece. The camera doesn't do it justice with some of the lights that are bouncing off it, but overall, fantastic Hot Toys. Like I said, it's my favorite Iron Man armor, so I'm definitely partial to it. It does have a couple downfalls where there's no waist movement at all because they decided to do a waist piece where you can do like a power pose. But this guy looks fantastic in person, and it's just a wonderful showpiece to have on the shelf. Coming in at number 3 is the Star Wars The Force Awakens 3 3/4 inch Kylo Ren figure. This is probably the most anticipated figure that I had going into the Star Wars The Force Awakens toy line release. Definitely has a downfall with the articulation. They did release this later in the Black Series, but I mean, this is the figure that I stood in line for during the release of the figures at midnight, trying to get this guy. I absolutely love this guy. I love the 3 3/4 inch figure line. I've always loved them, and I think this figure is just fantastic. It just looks so good. The sculpt is really good. There's some negatives to it with the way they did the legs and how they have his cloak on his legs. Is kind of weird, but I love the lightsaber and the detail. It's just an overall fantastic figure. They did release this a little bit differently, where the packaging and the secondary weapon build-up piece is different, and that's in Wave 2. But like I said, one of my most anticipated figures I've been waiting on, and the guy I got during the Midnight Madness for Star Wars, and I absolutely love this guy. It's one, like I said, one of my favorite figures of the year, and this is number 3. Coming in at number 2 is the Avengers Age of Ultron Captain America figure from Hot Toys. This thing is absolutely fantastic. It's easily the best Captain America they've ever released. I love the costume. I love the shield. I love the way the magnets work on the shield to stick to the back of the character. The head sculpt of him looks fantastic. You can have it with or without the mask. They have an extra mask that came with it. And it's just another display piece that everybody comes over and asks about as soon as they see it. I mean, everything, down to the stitching and everything, is just fantastic. He doesn't have the most crazy amount of accessories. He came with a bunch of different hands, and like I said, he came with that additional mask that you could hold in his hand when you have Steve Rogers, just without his mask. But overall, a fantastic Hot Toys figure. This is, like I said, the best looking Captain America, and it looks like we're going to be getting another one of these very similar for the Captain America Civil War. But like I said, this thing is absolutely fantastic, and it's one of my favorite showpieces. Before number 1, we have 3 honorable mentions. The Nerf Mega Series Roto Fury is by far my favorite Nerf gun of the year. It's absolutely fantastic. It shoots very accurate. I love the 10 round capacity on this guy, and it's just one of those super fun guns. Definitely the best gun in the Mega series, and it's just, you know, it came very close to making this list. Next up, we have the Star Wars The Force Awakens Kylo Ren electronic lightsaber. This is one of those, you know, super cool lightsabers. It was definitely, when it was announced and they showed it in the original preview trailer, a lot of people were up in arms about this, but this thing is absolutely fantastic. I love this toy. My kids love this toy. It's extremely durable. They make multiple versions of this. You can get this, the Disney Store. You can also get the Force Effects or the Toys R Us exclusive one. But this one is just the basic, cheapest model. You can get this for about $29 to $24. And I mean, it's just down to the molding and the plastic and the sound effects. I mean, it's just such a unique toy, and like I said, it's super durable. I mean, you could really beat the crap out of this and play really rough, and it's not going to break. And then the last honorable mention, we have the Prime 1 Studio Megatron bust from the Revenge of the Fallen. This thing is absolutely, you know, unbelievable the way they did the molding in this guy. He looks really cool. You can take his head off and actually put it into the full-size Megatron. They also make a version of this. It's the battle damage, but this is the regular Megatron. And he just looks absolutely unbelievable. You can light up his eyes. Very hard to see on the camera, but you can light up his eyes red, and he looks, you know, unbelievable. And it's one of those other things that's on the shelf. It just looks, you know, incredibly cool next to all the other collectibles. And my number one toy or collectible of the year for 2015, it has to be the Air Hogs quadcopter Millennium Falcon. I mean, this remote control quadcopter is just unbelievable. It's one of the coolest toys I've ever seen. It's something that if you told me when I was a kid that we'd get something like this eventually, I'd never believe you. And just the nostalgia from flying this guy around is unbelievable. I had a couple of my friends fly this, and when they saw it, I mean, you were making like grown men giggle like a little schoolgirl. And it's extremely durable. It flies really neat. The lights in the front and the back are just, you know, it just adds to that ambiance of the Millennium Falcon. The remote and the control is crisp. Even though maybe the first flight or two you might have trouble learning how to fly it, it's just one of those toys where if you like Star Wars, if you love the Millennium Falcon, you have to get this. Now, battery charging is a little bit rough in this guy. You charge it for about 30 to 45 minutes, and you only get about 5 to 8 minutes of flight time. But it's definitely well worth it. I think this is just one of the coolest things, you know, that I've ever played with, and definitely the easiest choice for my toy of the year for 2015. All these toys and collectibles that I've shown, you know, 1 through 5, and even the honorable mentions, I've reviewed on my channel. So if you want to see that, just go ahead and search on my channel to find those. But like I said, these things are absolutely fantastic, and you know, a great synopsis of some of the newer stuff we've seen for the year, at least on my channel. And you know, looking forward to having a great 2016. So once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.